Alright y'all, this is rebelfrak, and I just wanted to show you guys, okay, first of all, this is going to be a second part to the video response that I just sent about violence and non-violence, because in looking back on it, I realized that the fact that I was aiming that camera at the guns, magazines, and the bullets, that maybe somebody got the idea that somehow I was supporting violence or something. So I just wanted to do another part to just really clarify what's really going on. And I'm trying to show you guys the moonrise here over the bay here. If you can see that, it's kind of hard. I don't exactly live on prime real estate, you get what I'm saying? So, see, now I know how that one subscriber of mine feels. He's always trying to show us this bright object, and it's like hard to show some of this stuff. But anyways, that's the moon coming up over, well, that's actually the hills of North Oakland and part of Berkeley, and on the other side, I want to say, is Walnut Creek or Moraga even. I don't know. But at any rate, so yeah, so I wanted to just talk some more about my choice in this type of a struggle and what I was saying. And as I was saying that, this revolution or this Armageddon, that is already here, And but I appreciate the sister from Ireland or England for even posing the question, because I think sometimes because this beast changes faces, that you always have to, like, I know this sounds weird, but it's almost like you have to constantly reevaluate your stance. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, it gets strange, it gets confusing, and that's one of the reasons why this beast changes faces. Because if it kept the same face, and over the the decades and the centuries, if we all realized it, it would be easy for us to recognize and spot the bullshit, and it'd be hard for them to win out. You know what I'm saying? And there have been people who have recognized that, you know what I mean, and who have tried to somehow make it a little clearer. When you look at say just some of the different revolutionaries, when they try to move beyond their own whatever personal movement they were involved in and try to embrace other cultures and such, to really bring together the people, then they found themselves being, assassinated and shot. And I'm thinking of like Malcolm X, when he was working solely for the Nation of Islam. Well then, that was one thing. But when he came back from his trip to Mecca and started an organization that was working with various segments of the population, then I think that's when he became a real threat, But at any rate, if you check out some of my video blogs, and that I am supporting nonviolence, okay? And I look to Stephen Biko, I look to Martin Luther King Jr., I look to Malcolm X. See, I'm trying to find this moon. There it is. This thing is like, see, from right here for me it's like really bright, but on the video screen it looks really dim. But I just wanted to show you guys that. But at any rate, that's who I've chosen to follow, because I think that is it. I think that nonviolence flusters the beast. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to quite deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's one thing when you've got news footage of riot cops battling back dissidents who are throwing Molotovs and who are jumping up and down on cars and getting in their face and giving them the finger and throwing trash cans on the police cars. Well, yeah, then you go, well, duh, yeah, man, my God, of course, when they were like shooting those rubber bullets at the protesters at the start of the Iraq War and all that, But it's a whole different thing when you show on them footage of people just riot cops pounding on, beating on people who are giving a non-violent protest. You know what I mean? Then they truly do expose themselves for just their cowardly, beastly nature. And so I was, like I said, I had the film cam, or I had the camera aimed at, the bowl with the cereal and the bullets, and the handgun magazines around it. And see, I've been working on a project now for a while, and those are really props for that. And I used them to, I was trying to emphasize a point, and that is that it's been going on for a while. They've been, on some level, they want us to have arms for a couple of reasons, and some of those reasons, this is where the front lines move and this beast changes faces, okay? Because in terms of like being able to protect yourself and your home from, invasion, well then if that's the choice that you make, then that is, understandable. But then they want this image of certain segments of the population stockpiling weapons, and they want individuals, getting on YouTube and getting on whatever other internet, services are out there and encouraging people to rise up and rebel. That works for them too, because then they can justify getting more weapons and creating more laws and such. It gets tricky. It really does get tricky. And so I'm gonna turn away from this and show you another idea that I've been doing with these bullets. Okay, remember that if you've seen any of my other video blogs, then you know what this right here is a palette with some pigments, and I've got some bullets in it. Trying to figure out what you can do with bullets besides shoot and fire them at living things and kill them. Okay, yeah, you can do target practice and such, but you understand what I'm saying? So you can't put them in a bowl with some cereal and some milk and some sugar, you know what I mean, and eat them. See, that's the one in the background. That's that one right there, in case you can't see it. So you can't do that with them, you know what I'm saying? And you can't exactly paint with them. You can paint them, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think. What? Put them on a keychain, make a necklace of them. But you can't plow a field with a gun, or plant seeds, or plant bullets as seeds to grow food, to feed your family, or to feed the people of them. You can't use it you can't sharpen the end of a bullet and dip it in ink and write a letter to your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? They serve no purpose. But nonviolence takes many forms. A nonviolent person can join a revolution and provide medical service. A nonviolent person can be the line of communication, the one who's writing your pamphlets for you and encouraging people to go to centers of nonviolence, or how to protect themselves when they get caught in the midst of chaos. That's what nonviolence can do. But what can a bullet do? Give me a response. It's rebelfrak.